Okay, welcome to what is going to be an Exodia on the first turn draw video. However, just before we get in, what I wanted to find out was, can I get a card to, or what is the most amount of attack points that I can get a card to? So as you see this ridiculous field, where the character's name is Weevil, he's got a Gate Guardian on the field, I'm still named Alexis. However, I'm using machine cards, and I'm using the power of Mage Power, and 7 completed to, once again, double and do all this to this one monster. So, enjoy this one. This was just an idea that just floated through my head. How strong can you actually get a monster? And, well, you see, limiter removal doubles the attack, and you can multiply that effect, and then you can use Mage Power a few times. And what you will find out is that this game actually has a cap. It cannot count past 99999. So one below 100,000, but yes, it is possible to get your monsters with a ridiculous amount of attack. So Gate Guardian has absolutely no chance. And Gate Guardian is going to get blown away. You win. And how many life points did we do? Lots. Well, Gate Guardian was no match at all. Now, enjoy Exodia being drawn on my very first turn, and thanks again for being and supporting the channel. Alrighty, this is a special episode to start off the Monday as well. Let's go into... Actually, it doesn't really matter. Well, actually, you know what? Let's play Kaiba for this one. Okay. Just for the fun of it, we will play Kaiba user deck. There it is, Exodia. So I have been asked before about my Exodia deck, which I used in some of the story duels and some of the duelist challenges in this, which I got fed up with when I couldn't beat it using the Amazon S deck and didn't want to go through the time learning how to use anything else. Alright, so as this one starts up, so this is the Exodia deck that I used. It's only got 40 cards in it. The deck can't be used in real tournament because half the deck's banned, but cool. Alright, let's play that. So Pot of Greed draws 2 cards, this draws another 2 cards, and I can get rid of Warrior of the Unknown Warrior Fiend. Can do that with Sanguinum, which is the Black Forest as well. Let's play Cup of Ace. Dang. Cup of Ace is 50-50, so it's not the greatest, but 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's get rid of that and that. Reinforcement of the army is designed to draw Unknown Warrior or Fiend out. It just reduces the card count in the deck. Pot of Benevolence. Let's target that, and let's target that. So that will send them both to the bottom. Is it bottom or top? I think it's top of the deck, isn't it? I need Cup of Ace to win here. Well, we want to do it on turn 1, so... That was particularly a bad draw. If you don't draw... I don't know, usually the deck doesn't draw that bad. Usually it draws a lot better. So it's not a guaranteed first turn, of course, but like any deck, it has its good and bad draws. But I would have liked to have drawn... If you can draw at least 2 Pot of Greeds, or 2 Graceful Charities, like in the first... Dang, again, not a great draw. Kaiba's first this time. And look at that, Pot of Greed. La Jinn, the mystical genie of the lamp. So, Allure of Darkness. Let's throw away Witch of the Black Forest. Upstart Goblin. There's 3 of them in the deck as well. There's 3 Graceful Charities, there's 3 Pot of Greed, so very much a very not legal deck to use in tournament. I know Kaiba went first. Just pretend I went first. That's something I can't control against the AI. There is the card. Royal Magical Library. Very useful card. Activate spell card. You want this on like the first couple of draws or even in your starting hand. That's kind of how the deck will get Exodia on the first turn. 1, 2, 3. Sangan. I don't believe it. This is really bizarre. This does not happen very often. It's like... It was to the point where... Oops. It was to the point where it was rare not to draw Exodia on the first turn. It's because I've pressed record. That's why. It's because I've pressed record. Okay, that's a much better hand. In fact, that's a very good starting hand. And is Kaiba first again? Dang. Never mind. 2 face downs. Alright, Allure of Darkness. Upstart Goblin. Oh, very nice. Okay, this should be an Exodia draw. If you can get Royal Magical Library's effect going, along with 2 Graceful Charities, you generally win. Even 2 Pot of Greeds, because when you activate 3 spell cards, yeet, yeet. So now that we got 3 spell counters, we can draw another card with the effect of Royal Magical Library. Pot of Benevolence. Alright, let's do Graceful Charity and Upstart Goblin. Allure of Darkness does have a risk, because if you use it, you have to banish a dark monster. If you don't, you have to get rid of your entire hand. That can throw Exodia cards away, which, obviously, if that happens, you won't be winning the duel. There's Exodia's leg. And Pot of Greed. So pretend I went first. Pretend Kaiba's field is empty and it's turn 1. Draw a card. Nicely done. So obviously this deck does work with... if you didn't want to go for first turn win, you could always add Jar of Greed to this deck as well. I don't have Jar of Greed in the deck because it's a trap card, and I want to win on first turn, so... Ooh. Alright. Yeet and yeet. Allure of Darkness. Get rid of Witch of the Black Forest. 3 spell counters and draw Royal Magical Library. We'll activate effect and draw us Upstart Goblin. See, now if Cup of Ace worked in the first duel, I'm 0 for 3 with Cup of Ace. The bad thing with Cup of Ace is, yes, it is okay. Wonder Wand, I can equip that to my Royal Magical Library. Then I can send it to the graveyard and draw 2 more cards. Okay, we can get rid of Sangan and Sangan. And now we can draw yet another card with Royal Magical Library, which puts us down to 13. Let's activate. So there's no more of them. Pot of Duality lets us excavate 1 card on the top of our deck. Ooh, I can't use Allure of Darkness. But I can use Swords of Revealing Light. So we're not quite out yet. We can use our 3rd Swords of Revealing Light, which will put another spell counter. Wonder Wand, which will give us another spell counter as well. Really need Pot of Greed, or Graceful Charity here would be nice. Upstart Goblin. Alright, we're going to have to draw 2 cards. We're going to have to throw away our Royal Magical Library. There's a Graceful Charity. We've got 3 Exodia pieces. Look at that. The Pot of Greeds are all on the bottom of the deck. Alright, Royal Magical Library, and that's no good to us anymore anyway. And Pot of Greed. I don't know if I've used all 3 Upstart Goblins. Well, there's Exodia. We got it on the last card. Only 1 card left in the deck. So almost drew the entire deck on that. But there it is. There is Exodia on... Just pretend Kaiba didn't go first. Just pretend I went first in that. But yes, that's how you draw Exodia on the first turn. Well, that's how I did it anyway. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little special episode. And Kaiba plays for power. That's why he lost. No, he lost because the Exodia deck is cheating and is almost impossible to beat. So, well, thanks everyone for tuning in. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, take care, farewell.